You sit back there, sir. I'd like that Stanley Cup.
That, I laughed so hard when I showed it to him, but he didn't understand it.
I didn't know what it was.
But as soon as when I said I opened the
You don't mind me
picture,
sitting next to you, dude?
I saw the gloves, man, I was rolling.
Yo, this sheet is just like kind of like an afterwards if you do want to do blogs and stuff. It's kind of like a little cheat sheet about the best way to, reminder like what you're writing a blog for and how to share it and stuff. But let me get to this on here. This is on the ERA Repro blog. So if you need to get back to it, you just go to the resources and go to the blog and find it. But I was asking Frank, he said he doesn't know what a blog is. So I said, what is blogging? A blog is a gerund, a present participle about blogging, but it's basically adding new material irregularly to update a blog. And you write about an event, situation, topic, anything you want to do. You can write about a house, you can write about an area, you can write about anything that you want to write about. And then I put this video in here so that we can learn about what is blogging.
What is a blog? Originally created from the words web and log, a blog is just that. A blog is the logging of one's thoughts, ideas, experiences, and more, all in one place on the web. You've probably seen them around, but what makes them so great? Well, blogs are easy to use, and with a few clicks, you can share thoughts, opinions, news, anything. Your blog is a staple of who you are, the ultimate expression of you on the web. Your blog's theme is what controls how your blog looks. You can choose a theme and personalize it with your own colors and/or background images to find the look that fits you. It's easy to change themes as well, so you'll always be sure that there's a look and feel out there that fits with your personality and makes it easy for visitors to find what they're looking for. Most blog themes are made up of 4 main sections: the header, the sidebar, the footer, and the body. The header is comprised of your blog's title or logo if you have one, and your main navigation menu. The menu is the way that your guests should be easily able to navigate the content of your site. Menus are a natural part of our web experience and should link readers to the various content and pages found on your blog. Sidebars. Blogs usually have them. This area generally includes widgets and things you want to highlight, such as your favorite links, the popular content on your blog, recent activity, subscription options, and social media tools, just to name a few. The footer rests at the bottom of your blog. This is typically used to display content that doesn't often change, but that you would like your readers to have easy access to, including links to read more about you or a link to a contact page. Lastly, the most important area of your blog is the body, the main content area. Usually, this is the primary reason people have come to your blog. It's where your thoughts and ideas come to life as you share them within the post or page the content lies within. Post? Page? What's the difference? Pages are different from posts. They're normally static, displaying standard content such as an About Me or a contact page. Posts, on the other hand, are all the good stuff, where you publish your thoughts. In a standard blog format, posts get shown on the main page of your blog, usually in an order that places the most recent and relevant information at the very top of the list. These are things like your daily updates or news about your niche topic. When a new story is posted, it appears at the top of your blog for the world to see. This used to be done in journals. Posts are an online version of a journal entry, made public for others to see. Best of all, posts give the option for a comment section as well, so others can add their thoughts to yours, share in a conversation with you, or just provide feedback about your blog. This brings a community element to blogs, making them a popular medium of expression and information sharing. Blogs make it easy to share images, video, and other types of media files, giving you complete freedom of creative expression. And now, with the popularity of mobile phones, your blog can be viewed anytime, from anywhere, in the palm of your hand. Blogs are for everyone, and people of all ages share on blogs every day for school, work, and play. But no matter what you want to do, blogging is a great way to connect with other people and get your ideas out there. So what are you waiting for? Get get in on the fun and start blogging today.
Yay, so that's what a blog is. If you didn't know what a blog was. And after you set up your blog, and that's what we're going to kind of go through today, how to set up a blog. There's a simple formula that I put on these sheets here. Basically, you're going to find a topic, and what they were talking about in the video is your niche or your whatever. Like you can put like a property you want to blog about. You can do whatever you want to talk about. You make the article, and then once you write the article, you have the videos, because CirclePix gives you videos and stuff like that. You can put links to your videos, pictures. You can put links to your reviews or anything like that in there, and all your personal stuff. Find the link. A lot of the blogging platforms will give you like if you've ever been reading an article online about anything, you'll see the little share buttons on there, and you can either click that or you can just paste the link into Facebook or whatever social networking sites you want. Tags are, if you use Twitter, they use hashtags. If you use Facebook and you're mentioning like Chesapeake or you're friends with someone, you can tag people, like you use the little @ symbol, like tag your friends, or if you're friends with someone that you're showing a house to and you read an article, you can say, check this out, paste the link at so-and-so. And that'll get more people to look at it. And then you can also email your links to people. And like they were saying, your blog can have like profile information, like a contact page that has all your other links in it. And then one of the most important things is don't stop, keep writing, make yourself, the more and more you do, the more you'll look like a pro. And it does take a lot of time and effort, but if you keep at it, you'll look like a professional and all that kind of stuff in your in front of the people that you're interested in getting in front of. This post, it says, having a blog these days is sort of fallen off the top of the agent's priority, especially due to the emergence of social networking platforms. Even if you don't want to start your own blog, you can still be a guest blogger, and we have it set up on ERA Repro, and we'll post blogs to ERAPropertySearch.com, the Boomtown site, or ERA Repro if you don't want to start your own blog. You can submit a blog and we'll write it, put your author information in it, put all your links in it and stuff like that, so you can share it on our site if you don't want to dedicate like 1 to 2 articles a week to writing it yourself. But with that being said, with all the Facebook and everything out there, there's still something about having a space that's your own. You can make it look and feel the way you want. Like they were saying, you can change all that. You don't have distractions as within, when you're on Facebook, the user is going to get distracted by pictures, advertisements, chats, other things. So with that being said, there's a bunch of different blogging platforms. I don't know if you've heard of WordPress. There's a free version, and then there's a hosted version. WordPress is very customizable. You can pay someone to make it look however you want to look, but they have all the themes, and it's pretty easy to set up.
Can you talk layman's terms? Like
What do you not understand?
Well, I understand it, but they might. Like
Okay.
themes is your looks. You know what I mean? Like the way it looks.
You can basically know that I know nothing about blogging.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I know less than that.
Okay.
So I'm just kind of
Okay.
figured it all
Like
out.
the theme, it would be the appearance.
Yeah,
You
that's
could
perfect.
Customize it. Make
So
it
is this a blog that we're looking at right here?
This is a screenshot of a blog that someone started on WordPress. And when they signed up for WordPress, it's just like signing up for Facebook, except for Facebook, you're stuck with what their Facebook thing looks like. You can add your profile picture and pictures like logos or whatever to it, but it's going to look always the same. It's the same theme. With WordPress and with the other ones, they'll give you an option. They'll say, they'll have like the theme is basically the color of the text, the background, the way that it's set up with recent posts over here and all your new posts over here, the way the menu bar looks. Like, sometimes it'll say home, about, contact, and then this one has it so that it's, this one's like an industrial, basically kind of an industrial thing.
Who here has a blog that we know of?
I've had many of them. I could show you some different examples.
Yeah, Mike has had a blog.
I'm just wondering if you could pop one up on there, we can look at it.
Yeah.
A lot of the themes, yeah, we can do that. A lot of the themes, if you had a Zillow site, a lot of that's kind of, it has a blog on it. A lot of the themes, when you pick in the design, the way you want your Zillow site to look, will have a way that you can put, your blog on there as well. And I mean, Zillow connects all your agents and stuff like that, but it does have a blogging mechanism in there that you can write articles on your Zillow site too. If you want. ERA Repro has a blog. And
But if ERA Repro has a blog, but that's not something we would write on.
you can submit, that's what I was saying, you can submit, because I've had, a lot of people, not just from here, but I've had, people submit, because they don't want to start their own blog that, they're like, I'm not going to do it once a week. I want to do it like once every month or less. But you can still submit an article to me. You can email me something if you wanted to write on a certain topic, like something that's pissing you off or something that you want people to know that this is not how it always is. Write an article, and I'll post it on our blog, and I'll put all of your contact information in the bottom. You'll be the author. I'll have all of your social media links, a picture, whatever you want. If you want more than that, I customize it however you want. If you want to just do one blog. And then also there's a blog on the Boomtown site. So I can either put it on the Repro site, Boomtown site. I can do one or the other, both of them, it doesn't matter. And I can put, both of them, I can put links to your sites and all that kind of stuff. So people will go, if they see you, the whole point of blogging is to make yourself look like the industry professional. Like you know what you're talking about. So if someone searches that question and they find your article, they'll look at you as the professional in that area. That's the whole, for real estate, that's kind of the whole point of blogging, is to make yourself look knowledgeable. Like someone had a question, you answered it, or you're, very informed on a specific topic and stuff like that. Because when people, the whole point of it is if someone Googles like a specific question, or even if you write about an area, if you write about, what your specialty is, if someone Googles it and they find it, they're going to read about it. So, but yeah, if you guys don't understand, please let me know.
Basically, it's like you can use them in different ways. Like if you're guest blogging and stuff, and you can reference your website, in a way, but not by directly promoting it. Like say, if you were blogging, you could say, I wish sellers would understand, the importance of having their home look the way it does. We could see multiple properties that won't show well on the website or something like that, and then have the link, but just have it in conversation. And then if you get other people that reference your website in their blogs and stuff, that builds your blog credibility. Like I used to own 757realestate.com, and I went through a course where we were doing all this, and everybody in there was doing blogs and promoting each other, but not themselves in their blogs. And it was like a roundtable thing. And we watched a guy go from ranked like 4 pages deep in Google for Chicks Beach homes for sale to actually the first page organically within 10 days. It was crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to get on the first page, like pay-per-click, you're going to pay a ton of money. We got there organically just by using everybody working together, using blogging and stuff. And like if you guys got into this and we showed you how to do it, and we all wanted to do it to help each other, we could do that, just do different blogs. You could do, like I did a blog, can't remember my Active Rain login, but I did a blog, which I'll find and share with you guys. And it was basically an article about what it's like to sell real estate, because essentially every day we wake up unemployed. things, you know, people don't realize that. So I did a big article on it, and it was surprised at how it started getting shared and stuff like that. But it just gets you recognition, you know, when you hit a topic that really hits home, like you guys, you know, you could do something about being a military wife, you know. You could, you were in the military too, weren't you?
Was military life awesome?
Yeah, so you could too, about a big man playing a military wife role. And Sandy, you have like your shipping industry and stuff like that. You know, just stuff that you can think of that, you know, would interest people that were in that situation before. And then somehow implement your website domain in there, but not over and over, and not self-promoting it, but referencing it.
Well, and that's another thing. When you're doing this is like you don't want to hold back. You want to say what you need to say, and also realize at the same time, if they're reading your article, they have the ability to just open up a new tab or window and search what you're saying. So if you're mentioning something about Zillow or mentioning something about anything else, don't be afraid to put a link to it in there. Put a link to, you know, be like, yeah, a lot of people use Zillow. Put a link to Zillow in there, but be like, but don't, you know, give it 100% credibility. You know, ask anyone, Google it yourself. So, because if you're saying something about it, they have no issue with opening another window and looking up what you're saying. So make it easy for them. You know, don't try and hide anything from them. The next one. I'm sure that you guys have all read blogs on all these different sites. That's kind of why I wanted to show it to you. Tumblr is is another blogging platform. It's considered one of the easiest blogging platforms to use, and it's similar to Pinterest and Twitter. Have you guys ever used Pinterest and all that? Like, I'm sure if you guys had searched like dinner recipes or something like that, you maybe have found Pinterest and stuff like that. But Tumblr is another blogging platform, but it's not so much like you can have your custom domain name, but when you start following people, you can download like a Tumblr app just like Pinterest, and you can see all the latest. It'll show you like a feed of all the Tumblr pages that you follow and stuff like that. And then the last one is Blogger, and I'm going to help you guys set up a Blogger one, because that's why I wanted to do this, is because CirclePix will actually link directly to a Blogger blog. If you go into CirclePix, and they'll, you know, if you don't know how to, I'll help you, but you can connect it to your Blogger blog, and they'll post all of those little tours with the videos and all the links and stuff to it automatically for you. And
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
no,
Like here, my Active Range is a good place where you can do blogs and get a lot of activity. Like, I just went into my account, and here was one. Who do I write a check to? Who do I write the check to? And I wrote this article because was working. There was a new construction sale. We had the listing, and the buyer's mortgage lender had the buyer write him a $5,500 check directly. And said that he needed the down payment for the loan up front. And the thing is you know, turned out they were friends, so he trusted the guy, you know, and turned out the guy needed money for emergency surgery for his wife. And then he, you know, what he made it look was it's going to be credited to you, you know, at the time of closing and all this stuff. But basically, he scammed the guy out of money, and then the guy had to fight to get his money from him, you know. And finally, we were like, look, we stepped in and told him, if you don't, you know, get him money, we're going to file charges against you.
did you write a blog
That was
about
a
that?
lender?
We wrote it was a lender. We wrote an article not about that specific situation, but what it did was we wrote an article saying who should get checks and who should during the
That's a
transaction.
good topic.
You know, like the like you're gonna write a check to the home inspector directly, not your real estate agent. You know, at closing time, you're gonna have a certified check for your funds. Your earnest money deposit's not going to the agent, it's going to the
That's all
company.
specific stuff.
And see people in here, you know,
Appraisal fee.
were commenting on it and stuff. So, you know, it got good exposure, but that's just an idea. Like when you see something really, like you've had some rough deals right now with agents that are idiots. So that is, you know, that's a perfect time to do a blog because, but you gotta be very professional and tactful about it. But you can get the information out, you know, in a way that it might help somebody that doesn't know. You know, those agents obviously haven't been trained and they don't know what they're doing. And that, you know, that blog might help somebody else down the road, or somebody who's going through it might be like, wow, I'm going through that now, and read your article. You know, so just some ideas.
That's
Sorry
really
to interrupt.
No, that's
Or
fine.
how a realtor asks for the home inspector puts a hole in the field.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's all kinds of everyday stuff we go through in this industry. You could write a blog once a week off of things that are going on with your transactions and stuff, and create a following, you know. Not only that, it makes, like Mark said, it makes you look like an expert, and you can pick up clients that way. Dennis Register gets all his business from blogging. He does a good amount of business.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the whole point. You want to do like relevant stuff. I mean, when CirclePix connects to it, they're going to do nothing but post, you know, properties and stuff to your Blogger feed. Like when it was showing like what's a Blogger about, like the latest updates are going to show up at the top. So if you have a new listing or whatever comes out, and then, but if you take that and then add your own blogging information into it, usually on the side, on the sidebar things that they were talking about, you can display like, you know, if you wrote about the closing or wrote about a lender transaction or something, you can put it in a category, and they'll be able to click on the different categories. For the most part, the reason people are going to get there hopefully is they'll Google that question and they'll end up, Google will show them that article and they'll click on it and read about that specific topic. So today I wanted to show you guys how to get, because Blogger is a blog that's associated with Google. It's one of the longest running and easiest to use blogging platforms. And it's a way that you can post, you know, whatever you want. You can start posting about whatever you want. And I mean, you can just use it to get started or however. If you have your computer and you want to do this, you want to go to blogger.com. And I'll do it over here with you so I can follow along.
Doesn't CirclePix do other things just besides putting your listings in there? I thought they were doing other articles and stuff that real estate related that would do.
Not to your Blogger account.
I thought they said these things.
So Blogger.
Oh. When they got into this, I thought he said he'd give us all those different things that they'd link to.
Just talking about for like your Facebook and stuff.
I mean, it'll post
Yeah.
your listing, that tour to all the different sites and everything.
And then you get to it, blogger.com.
Yes. BLOGGER. Sorry, don't step there.
Well, like I had this blog, True Life of a Realtor, the ups and downs, and has like 600 views on it.
And if you have a Google account, it's associated with Google, so they might get you to sign into your Google account. Look up here.
Actually had almost 10 views page a few days ago. And messing with it.
Okay, you're on that page right there. You're just doing the same thing here, it's just exit out of that. And you're fine with that.
Actually, it looks like my title is what got the activity, but it looks like there was a listening video. That's weird. That was my Trino video.
It's because it's a playlist you embedded. Every time you add a video to that playlist, it's going to show up on that. It's not just a video you embedded, it's a playlist. See how it says playlist at the top?
Nah, where?
Right here. You got 100 videos in that playlist.
Yeah, but why is it showing up instead of the blog?
Instead of the blog.
Yeah, this is a blog.
You have this set up as a, it's on a weird theme where it's showing, click on,
Oh,
Classic.
I see what
Click
you
on
mean.
Classic.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
All right, so you have to sign in through Google?
yeah, username, password, it's all that stuff on there.
That's just great.
Here was one, how a real estate agent gets paid and where all the money goes. You know, people don't realize that. I should share that. I am.
Hmm.
Here is this, imagine waking up every day without a job.
It's not letting you sign in.
No.
Your password was changed 13 days ago. Did you change it? Do you remember?
No, but probably find it. Need help.
I see what's going on here. That's my blog. Yeah, I haven't been on here in a while. That's my blog. These were just posts. That's why I was confused. Also confused.
Give access to that one. There you go. Okay, so now you gotta go open and view.
I did it.
You can actually use blogs to build websites too.
I'm confused.
That's what I was just thinking.
God, you can continue on, I'll catch up.
All right. So, are you? Did you get in? Or you don't want to do it? Or are you trying to figure out your email password? Okay, cool.
Wait on you, boss.
All right, cool. So the next thing you want to do is there at the top left, there'll be the little new blog button. And then you just create a title, what you want to call it. You can call it whatever you want to call it, like my real estate blog in 757 or something, you know, anything you want to do, like properties in Hampton Roads. I don't know what you want to come up with. Thanks is going to be the real estate bodyguard.
He said if they don't want to move, I'll make them.
You can always change it, right?
You can always change it. And then what you're doing right here, creating another new blog, is going to be just as easy. So if you don't like it, You can test 2 out. It's going to be. This is pretty much the second step and the last step. And then the address is basically what it says up there. The address will be whatever you come up with .blogspot.com.
What is the address?
The address is, it can be pretty much the same as the title, but you can put Mary Feckler or, you know, Mike Nishnik, and it'll give you that domain name, which will be mikenishnik.blogspot.com. It's just like Facebook when it's facebook.com/ whatever your username and stuff is. They just host, basically they're hosting your website on Bloggers Blogspot domain. It's that. Don't put .com in there. Yeah, Robert Martin .blogspot.com. You can put that. And then there's the next little window. Make sure that you're in there.
Why don't you tell everybody?
That's okay, I can't use my name.
Somebody else you can.
You click that. Click on. Okay.
We'll see.
No. Okay. It's because you need to take out the blogspot.com.
I didn't put that in there.
Oh, you didn't? And saying that's not
No,
available.
there's a lot of Mary Lawrences. Yes, Mary J. Lawrences.
Mary J. VB.
Okay.
Mary J. VB.
And I mean, this can be just a test one. You can come up with anything you want. But the longer it is, the less of a chance that someone has already gotten that name. And this is just a test one, just to show you that it's supposed to be, you know, because I'm looking at Mike's right here, and on my computer, I have like 50.
See, like, this isn't
I'm
a
done.
theme, Mary.
I quit.
See how it looks just totally different.
Well,
You got the
reset it?
background, but it's just the way it looks.
I'm
Okay.
gonna start this computer, so we'll just move on. I'm not gonna hold everybody up.
Leaning on the computer, Frank.
All right, and then the next little window where it says template, those are the different
What's wrong?
themes. Those are the different themes that you can pick from.
You
come up with something that's
What's wrong?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Use mine.
I got password manager.
And in this next little window down here, you can just pick. These are the different themes. This is what it's gonna. This is the different themes that I was talking about. It's gonna show, you know, orange, red. It'll show up like this, and you can scroll down and pick whichever one that you. And you can always change this later too.
Just because we pick it now, doesn't mean that we can't
No.
change it once we've already set it in.
You can change it at any time after you want to do it. And then after you do that, you should click the create blog button. Did you do it?
I clicked on this and then it said there was an error, so.
Oh, it took it off. And Google, yeah, that's the next step, Robert. You're on the next step. Google has integrated Google domains into it, so you could purchase your own custom domain name for your blog if you wanted to, but for this, I wouldn't do that.
So if you've already put that in there, you don't do a purchase on it. I mean, somebody else can snipe it and take it.
So is everyone up on there? So there you go. And create blog button. You can't click on that create blog thing.
When you do. Let's move on.
Okay, well I'll work on yours in a little bit because it might have something to do with your computer. Okay, so now that we're on the next page, there should be something at the top that says new post on the top left, little orange button.
Oh, yes. Click on that.
Mhm. And you can enter a post title, and we can say anything you want, learning how to blog as an agent. And then you can write some material in there, learn some stuff about blogging at work today. And then as you can see at the top, it's basically kind of like Microsoft Word, but you can format everything pretty much the same. You can enter a link, you can put a picture, a video from YouTube, and you can format the text however you want it to look. And then on the side, you don't really have to use all these post settings, but what that is there's labels, which is if you're writing about Chesapeake, you would want to write Chesapeake in there so that, you know, if someone's searching it, they'll know that you're writing about Chesapeake. You can put a property address in there as a label. And you can put, you know, you can always put like real estate or anything that you want in there. And then once you're done with that, and you don't have to write anything long, that's the coolest part about blogging. You can do something short, and if it answers a question, it doesn't have to be 15 paragraphs. You can do whatever you want. You click the little orange publish button, and it's going to ask you if you want to share it on Google+. If you have a Google+ account, I would just click cancel because this is just like a test blog. And then it'll show you your post. If you hover over it, there's a little button that says view, and you can view that post, and it'll open your blog with that post in there, and it should have a little bit of information about you on the side. And then this is what I was talking about when you write that article. If someone likes it, they have all these little things at the bottom where they can email it, post it to their Blogger account, tweet about it, Facebook, and there's a Pinterest button too.
Can we hit post to this?
Yeah, you can publish, that's what you want to put a title in there.
Is that yours, Mary?
Yeah, it just.
That looks good. You're already setting that up.
See what it looks like.
Looks nice.
It does look nice.
And then these are the things. Share button.
Yeah.
That is a Gmail
Okay.
icon. So if someone liked this, they wanted to email it, it would open up and then email it. They could actually blog it. This is a Blogger account, so you can share it on. They can share your article on their Blogger account.
Yeah.
Twitter, Facebook,
Pinterest.
Pinterest, and then Google+.
What's this one right here?
That's
Bing.
Blogger.
The Blogger?
Yeah, that's what
And
you're
that's
using.
Google too?
That's Gmail. That allows
Oh,
someone to email it.
Okay, cool.
And I would just cancel that because this is just a test blog. Google Plus is basically, if you don't know what it is, it's like Facebook. Like when you log into Google Plus, it has a news feed just like Facebook. It'll show you all the, if you follow people on Google Plus.
Too many people use it.
There's I mean, more and more people are using it. Like, just like Google has a lot of like different types of functionalities and stuff. Did you
You
get
and
here?
Mike use it, that's for sure.
And if you hover over this,
Google
click
Plus.
view,
We use it
it'll
all.
show you what your blog looks like.
That's weak.
Okay.
I'm gonna say not a whole lot.
Go
of
back
people
in here
use
real
it.
quick,
Yeah, it's starting to,
and then click on
yeah,
template
a
lock.
lot more than.
So you picked on
It's
the one that shows it, and it's a different. It's actually made for mobile.
It says
It's a
invite
dynamic view.
Everybody.
You pick one of these.
You know, I had one.
It was a simple one.
No, that's this one. That's a dynamic one that you were just
Oh, really?
That has since
Yeah.
moved.
And you can apply that. Now come back to this
Now
tab
I
and refresh it.
now. So she was getting requests.
So see.
And that's the email back.
And you can, like I
Looks
said,
like
put
sending me
videos in there. You can
LinkedIn
do.
requests.
Or you can look at more.
And that's, I mean, that's the simplest. That's why I wanted to show you Blogger, because that's like one of the simplest ones to set up. If you come back here, when you're on your Blogger dashboard, go back to your Blogger dashboard, and if you click on the top left where it says Blogger with the orange V, anything? Oh, it's going to be because you're here for close. Okay, click my blogs. Is it working?
No, okay.
Yeah.
What else?
So there's your first blog. Okay. And you can actually, right there, same thing, new blog. So you can create as many blogs as you want. You can create a blog about different areas, or you can just create one, write about all the different areas. You can create a blog about
Being new to blogging,
being new to blogging. And you know what?
that's gonna spark some stuff right there.
There's nothing wrong with that, because there's guaranteed other people exactly in your same position. A lot of people have done successful blogs by, you know, starting a class that they knew nothing about, and they would blog their, you know, experience in starting it and stuff like that. I'll tell you this one story, like what the reason I got interested in blogging in the first place was there was a guy that traveled all the time, and all he did was for work, travel back and forth. He was selling like car parts or something like that, but he would ride on airplanes nonstop. Every airplane he rode in, just for fun, he took pictures of the seats and wrote about the comfort of the seats and like the seat belts and, you know, the stuff that was in each airplane. And then Southwest or one of the airlines picked up on what he was writing, and they shared it on their blog. They said, look, we've got the most comfortable seats according to this guy. And when you have a blog, you can connect it to AdSense, which is just like YouTube. You know how people get paid for people viewing YouTubes? Same thing you can do for your Blogger account. You can put up AdSense. You get paid for if people click on ads that are on your site, because you can put ads on your site. And he opened up his mailbox. So once you hit $100, Google will send you a paycheck. Opened up his mailbox, and he had like $10,000 check sitting in there, because once the airlines sent it out, all the people started sharing that and stuff like that. So he had like 1 million views like overnight and stuff like that. So I mean, that just goes to show you can pick up on something totally random. Doesn't matter. So if you have an idea, use Blogger and blog about it and stuff like that. So I mean, that's pretty much it. And the reason I wanted to show you Blogger is because, like I said, it's easy, and having your own blog, it's, you know, it's not Facebook. You're not gonna, if someone does go there, you write an article about someone and something and share it to someone, they're gonna be on your site, and they're not gonna get distracted by anything else. It's gonna be your article, and that's it. I mean, that's pretty much it. And I'll help you set up your Blogger. Can you guys have more questions? Or?
So what is this add blogs for reading list?
You can subscribe to, because there's a bunch of different blogs on Blogger, so you can subscribe to other people using Blogger, and
Do you use their articles and stuff?
Oh,
When you look, click back on this. See that little B right there? Someone reading your article,
I didn't need to know
you
that.
click that B and share your article
Well, I'm still,
with their friends. You know? And it puts all
What's
your
this new
information in there. And it's the new
Google, not
post.
Google search safe, but search safe, you type your name.
So they
it
can
shows
share your
everything.
post with,
Anybody hear
you
that?
know, it'll automatically write
Well, I
their
just
post
go-
on their blog. and get-
oh, I just go to Google and type it in.
There's a
Is it
site
G
that's
plus?
even more.
That's Google Plus. That lets you share just like Facebook.
Bing?
Google has
Bing.
Google Plus.
No, it's something newer than that. Something they just hit out, they were talking
that
about
was
it.
on the Yahoo homepage.
Google Plus is like
Was it?
their
Yeah.
Google account.
Well, did that automatically just do that?
You could share.
But then it sends it all, right now it'll send this out there.
It'll send it to this. Click on
Yeah,
Robert.
that was my problem is that my name's not unique, very
You
common.
know you had one?
Yeah.
Okay.
My name was unique and there's
So
another
when you go
Sandy
down,
Watson
it'll
that's
show-
I was just on that.
Really? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
it's over
right.
here and you follow
She,
on
no,
Google.
I know who she is. She goes to the same car dealer.
So when you
With my
go,
same
you have to
service
do
writer,
your post. So if
she
you
has
shared it, it'll show up
Allstate
on your-
Insurance, when I call, they say, which Sandy
You haven't
Watson
shared
you?
it.
It's like, what? Well, see, that's like when I went to have my son.
Why don't you say share something?
There
Yeah,
were
when you click that, if you did share it,
narratives
it'll
that
show
had
up.
been in there this past year.
What, you mean here?
Yeah, if you click share,
Yeah, you would think that some
Or
of
you just
them-
say this on there, right?
well, yeah, you can share it and then you can erase it if you don't want
There's a lot
So go
of
back
the
to that.
only one that used
to.
my
Yeah,
name.
refresh it,
Well, that's changed too. I'm sure there's only one.
then there's that post.
You don't
Then
have
you
a
can
problem
click that
getting
little
your
down
name.
there.
No, there's several, more couplers than I thought, Google coupler. Even in the US, and they're not related.
Just say, you touch the screen, it's going there. It's a touch
I keep
screen.
forgetting that. Hey, let me turn this off real quick.
Yeah, you're-
Now, there's so
Well,
many-
I thought that, Circle Fix guy said that they would do articles and stuff that they would post in their blog.
I don't know about articles.
Mary